Here we go.
25-yard line.
Ready? 30 base. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Go now. 90 Wolf. 54 Mike. I got you. I got you. 5.
Now Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you. I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. On the ball. On the ball. Be careful.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Wait, set. Ready? Check. Right 54. Right 50. Hey, hold 66. No, 66.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Check, nickel.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Will take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Wait, set. Wide 80. Mike. Check back.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and inches, Young, and that's complete to Adams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Here we go. Let's go, B, let's go. Let's go.
On play action, Young. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Go Bandit! Smooth! All right, here we go. Alert!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, 49ers.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm here all day. 53. Hey, high 7. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check. 53.
Here's Brady. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ozzie! Hey, echo!
From the gun, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. A gain there of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Give me some.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Bennett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third and short yardage. Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
20, alert! Pilot, 64, heavy 2.
Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's been a long day for you.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
60 Pittsburgh.
To throw, Young. He is going to find Hill here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 3rd down gain of 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check. Blue draw, Corker. Check it. Get that. Alpha.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught outright by Graham. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Regular.
2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
1st down, 49ers.
Sugar. 72.
On 1st down, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Following the interception, Young. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Young, throwing again. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Charlie!
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Here we go.
Rock it. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 54. Man, I got you.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Screen pass to Lindsey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Young working out of the gun. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. So after the INT, it's Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the 38, Young. This is the tight end Fant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Come on, set. 10-2 start.
Watch the run. They're running it.
5.
Young on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Silver.
Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet. Shoot.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
It's our time.
On 4th down, Young. They complete it to Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Younger.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
No, 66.
On the draw play, Coleman. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Buzz.
Regular.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Brady now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Alabama. 380. Check 53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Kill.
Check it, reload. Go bandit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score close. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I'm here all day.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator. Come on. I got one.
It's Young off play action. They're going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Mike, watch the slant.
Brady now on 1st down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Extra point try now for Walsh. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Wait, that 53. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Alert.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We got 3.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.